Hi, I'm Zia and welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to show you how I got this look, so if you're interested, just keep on watching. So here I am with no makeup on. I've already primed my face with the NYX Tea Tree Balanced Skin Elixir, and I'm going to color correct my face using the NYX Color Correcting Palette. I'm going to start off with the yellow shade and apply it right under my eyes, both of them. And once I'm done blending out all of the color corrector under my eyes, I'm going to take the green shade, just kidding, I'm going to take the yellow shade and keep covering up any dark areas, and take the green shade to cover up any red. You just want to keep blending using patting motions until all of the color corrector is completely blended away. And as you can see, it makes a pretty big difference. I'm also going to add some yellow to the sides of my mouth since those areas seem to be a little dark. And some green to my chin because that always looks a bit red. And I'm going to take some purple and put that on my forehead because I feel like that area of my face tends to look a little dull. And keep blending away until all of that is gone. And as you can see, my face doesn't match my neck or my chest right now, so we're going to fix it using the IT Cosmetics CC cream in the shade medium. I'm going to take 2 pumps of that onto a clean beauty sponge and just pat little dots all over my face. And once I have it applied, I'm going to blend it out. I'm also going to take it down to the neck just to get it to blend in well and not give a defined line of where all my foundation is. And just keep blending. And once we're done blending out our foundation, I'm going to use my Maybelline Better Skin concealer in the shade Light. I'm going to apply that underneath each eye. I'm going to apply it in a kind of triangular shape. And then I'm going to blend it out using the other side of the same beauty sponge I was using earlier. I try to get into the corners of the eyes because I feel like a lot of darkness likes to hide there. Next, I'm going to take my Airspun Loose Face Powder to set underneath the eye using a dry beauty sponge. I'm just going to pack that on there and let it bake for about 10 minutes while I do the rest of my makeup. I really like to pack it on there. I just feel like it really helps to keep my makeup from creasing throughout the day. I also powder my nose because I get pretty oily there. I know, that was kind of gross, but it's the truth. I always take a look at myself and think, wow, I look extremely crazy when I do this part. Dust it away. I'm going to leave the parts underneath my eyes and let that sit for longer. After I finish this step, I'm going to move on to my eyebrows. I'm going to use the e.l.f. eyebrow pencil in the neutral brown. I'm going to brush through each eyebrow. Once I'm finished brushing through each eyebrow, I'm going to just fill them in. My current eyebrow routine isn't very difficult, it's pretty simple. I just use small strokes and fill them in. If you're really new to doing your eyebrows, you can always just use a brown eyeshadow, which works just as well. I try to keep my eyebrows looking fairly natural. I don't like to make them too drawn on looking and bold. And there's my finished eyebrows. Next, I'm going to cover my eyelid in this NYX eyeshadow pencil in the color Milk. I like doing this step because it helps the colors of eyeshadows really pop more. I'm just going to blend out the pencil with this fluffy brush. Once I'm done blending, I'm going to take my Lorac Pro Matte Palette and take the color Linen and dust that right underneath my eyebrow, just to highlight it a little bit. And then I'm going to take that same palette and take the color Bear and dust it into my crease. After I did this, I realized this wasn't a really good crease color because it didn't show up much. After this step, I decided to go back in with the color Pink Mauve from the same eyeshadow palette. It got a little messy, but after I blended it for a while, it started to get a little better. Once I had blended out that eyeshadow enough, I decided to take a coppery shade of eyeshadow and just put that right onto my lid. And I went back in over the top with Linen again to help blend out the top edge. And just keep blending. I'm going to dust off all the translucent powder from underneath my eyes. And just really gentle motions. Next, I'm going to tightline my eyes using a gel eyeliner pencil from Essence. And once I'm done with this step, I'm going to add a black liquid eyeliner to my upper lid. This one's from BH Cosmetics. It's a felt tip eyeliner pen, so it's fairly easy to use. I'm just going to do a thin black line. I'm going to slowly add on to it and then wing it out. Just a tiny wing, nothing too dramatic. Okay, maybe a little bigger. Next, I'm going to use my NYX matte bronzer in the shade Medium. I'm just going to use that as a bronzer and contour for my face. Of course, for my face. This is a makeup tutorial. I'm just going to blend it out. I'm going to bring it under the chin as well. Next, I'm going to use my Tarte Double Duty Beauty palette in the shade Classic Courage. And I'm going to use the blush in this palette, which was called Courage. I'm just going to dust that onto my cheeks. I try to be really light-handed with my blush and add on in small, light layers, just so it doesn't get too heavy and clown-like. try to even out both sides so one side isn't too heavy. Once I have both sides evened out, I'm going to apply highlighter. I'm going to take the Becca highlighter in the shade Opal and dust it to the high points of my cheeks. I'm also going to take a little bit of this highlighter and highlight right under my eyebrows. And once I get it under both eyebrows, I'm also going to highlight right over my cupid's bow. And once I finished with that, I decided to apply my lashes off camera. And I applied the Ardell Wispy lashes. And next I'm just going to curl them and apply a coat of mascara. For this look, I decided to use the e.l.f. mascara in the shade Naked Noir. This mascara has an extremely skinny wand, so it helps get all your eyelashes coated pretty evenly. Next, I'm going to move on to the lips. I'm going to use the BH Cosmetics Waterproof Lip Liner in the shade Nude. I'm going to use it to line and fill in my lips. And here's my completed look. If you enjoyed watching this video, please thumbs up, comment, and subscribe below. And I'll see you in my next one. Bye!